So let's look at this example. It helps us to see how we show that certain points are collinear. So the question here says that A, B, and C are collinear. So it's like here, we have point A, we have point B, we have point C. They are collinear and we are being required to show that they are collinear. So what happens here is that we are supposed to get, this is from here to here, that is AB. Then from here to here, that is BC. First of all, if these two are collinear, they are supposed to be sharing a scalar. We are supposed to relate them this way. It means that AB, this AB right here, is supposed to be equal to a certain scalar, multiply that by BC. Now this condition satisfies that first of all they are parallel, and then the other condition satisfied is that they are sharing a common point B, this point B. So let's get to it. We are going to first find AB. Then after finding AB, we shall find BC. After finding BC, then we shall find the value of K, just like the way we had done previously. And then we'll be able to conclude in case everything adds up. So here we go. Let's find AB. For us to find AB, we only have coordinate points A, B, and C. So we need to first find the position vector of A. If our coordinate point A is -3, 4, it means the position vector for A is OA, being given as -3, 4. Then our B coordinates are 1, 2. It means position vector of B is given as 1, 2. Then position vector C, OC, is given by 7, -1. So after obtaining our position vectors from that, we are supposed to go ahead and find AB. Now for us to find AB, let me do this diagrammatically. We have our origin O here. We have point A, we have point B, and we have point C. So we have OA, we have OB, we have OC. So if I want to find A to B, for me to move from A to B, moving from A to B means I'm going to first move from A to O, then O to B. So for me to find AB, right there, it means that according to my little diagram here, I have to first move from A to O, then O to B. So this is going to become AO plus OB. Just like I had illustrated in our earlier sessions, the first letter A is the first one here, and the last letter here of B is the last one right there, the last B. The things in the middle, well, they're supposed to be continuous. I explained this in our earlier sessions. So this is going to become, what is AO? AO is the reverse of OA. OA is -3, 4. So meaning that for me to move from A to go back to O, this setup has to reverse. So if this was -3, it means AO right here is going to become +3, and this 4 becomes -4 plus OB. OB is 1, 2. And so those two are going to give us 3 plus 1, which is 4, -4 plus 2, which is going to give us -2. That is our AB right there. So I'm going to go ahead and find BC. I'll use different ink. So to find BC, still, if I'm looking at our little diagram, if I'm to move from B to C right there, I'll move from B to C. I can move BO plus OC, that route. So it means that BC is going to be BO plus OC. Remember, our O is our origin. So in this case, our BO, for me to move from B to O, I have OB right here. So moving B back to O in the reverse order, it means this is also going to become reverse. If OB is 1, 2, means that BO is -1, -2. So this is going to become -1, -2 plus OC. OC is 7, -1. which is that 7, -1. And so my answer here is going to become -1 plus 7 is 6, then -2 plus -1 is -3. So I have my BC right here as that. So what happens, just like we've been doing before, we shall go ahead and find our value of K. So I'll quote this again. This is AB is equal to K BC, like that. So I'll go ahead and find AB. My value of AB is 4, -2, so this is 4, -2 is going to be the constant K times BC. My BC is 6, -3, so it is 6, -3. So this is going to become 4, -2 is going to be equal to 6 times K is 6K, 6 times -3 is -3K, like that. So I'm going to go ahead and find my value of K. So I'll first equate the top part, which is 4 is equal to 6K. Divide both sides by 6, so that this goes with that. We remain with our value of K as 4 over 6 by 2, twice by 2, 3, so it is 2/3. Our value of K is that. Then I equate the bottom part also. The bottom part is -2 is equal to -3K. Divide both sides by -3 by -3. This goes with that. We shall end up with our value of K as -2 over 3. So you realize that our values of K for here on both up and down are the same. So that gets us to this conclusion that AB is equal to our value of K, which is -2/3. No, actually it is positive here. So it's positive 2/3 times BC. So after arriving there, you make the conclusion. You say that since AB so that's how you conclude. Now you realize that the conclusion is pretty much related to what we had done before when we were trying to prove that lines are parallel. The only difference here is that we are supposed to include that they share a common point. In this case, the common point is point B. And that's it. There's another way we can do this very number. Let's explore that other way. In this way, for example, here what we're doing, we said it's AB is equal to BC, and you realize that the point B was repeated here. And so in our conclusion, our common point was B. However, you can choose to do it in another way. You can write this up and simply say point AB is equal to a certain constant K, and you simply say, instead of saying BC, you can say AC. In other words, AB and AC. And then you go on with the same stuff. You find the value of K and you arrive at a certain conclusion. And still, when in your conclusion now here, as you conclude, here the rest of the write-up will be the same, but here our common point will not be B, because according to this, the common point here is A. So here, the common point, the 3 points share is A. Let's do another example. Given that OA is that, OB is that, and OC is right there, show that ABC are collinear. So we have points here A, B, C. We're supposed to show that they are collinear, or to show that they're in a straight line. So what we are going to do here, we have point AB. Let's call this point AB. And then we have point BC right there. And then we also have vector AC. We have vector AB, vector BC. Then we also have vector AC. So you can choose any of them. You can either say AB is equal to a certain scalar of BC, or you can say AB is equal to a certain scalar of AC. Either way, you'll be able to find your value of k and you conclude. In our previous session, we used this approach in our previous example. Now in this example, let's try to use this one, whereby the thing is not, we are not choosing the middle point as our continuous point. We are choosing this point AB and then AC with a constant k. We are supposed to arrive at the same thing. So we are first going to find AB, then we find AC. So now what is AB? Again, we have our position vectors there. Let's try and first find AB. So we look at AB giving us AO plus OB. What is AO? AO, we have OA as 6/10, so AO is -6, -10, plus OB, which is 10, -4. So this is going to become -6 plus 10, which is 4, 10, and plus -4, which is -14. That is AB. So let's come to, we have gotten AB, now let's find AC. So again, AC is going to be equal to AO plus OC. So that's going to be equal to, what is AO? Our value of AO, now we have AO, we have -6, -10 right there, -10, and then we have plus OC. We have OC here as 8,3. So this is going to become 8,3. So our answer here is going to become -6 plus 8, which is +2, -10 plus 3, which is -7. So from this we can see that we already have our AC, we have our AB, which is this here. We have our AB, we have our AC. We go ahead and find the value of k. So let's go right ahead and find the value of k. So again, we have this thing as AB. So again, we have this thing as AB being equal to the scalar k times AC. Our AB is 4, -4, 4, -14 is going to be equal to the scalar k we are looking for times our AC. AC is 2, -7. So we shall go ahead and find the value of k. On top, we have 4 is equal to 2k. When we divide both sides by 2, our value of k is 2. When we do the same thing down, it's going to become -14 is going to be k times -7, which is -7 k. Divide both sides by -7 by -7. When we divide through, our value of k is -14 divided by -7 gives us 2. So you find that when we do it upwards, our value of k here is 2, our value of k here is also 2, so our value of k is consistent. So it means our value of k here, we substitute in the value 2. So it means that AB is equal to k, which is 2 of AC. So we shall conclude by saying that therefore this brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Feel free to check out other excellent videos on the channel and don't forget to subscribe. For Kisembo Academy, this is Arnold Rangakuramia helping you manifest excellence.